feel like they got a favorable
Yeah,
path.
they got a chance.
They got? They play the Suns the first round, then they got to play the Lakers or the Rockets, and then they have to play the Spurs or the Nuggets. I feel like that's what it's gonna get tough for them at once they get to that Western Conference Finals.
Yeah,
And
and
then
they're not beating Spurs. So
are you taking the Spurs?
yeah, I'm taking the Spurs over the Thunder. If it comes down to that in the West Finals, I'm taking the Spurs.
I'm taking.
And
I'm, I'm gonna take OKC because
and
they.
I don't care if OKC has home court advantage. I'm taking the Spurs because they just don't have an answer for Wemby. And Spurs got some dogs defensively and offensively, young players too. So they match up with them as far as age, and they don't have an answer for Wemby, but they do have an answer for SGA. That's
No
Darren Fox
SGA.
or
No
Castle.
for SGA.
Yeah, Darren Fox can match him bucket for bucket.
That boy is a problem, man. A
Yeah,
problem.
yeah, but Fox can match him bucket for bucket though. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh, De'Aaron Fox, yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
I don't know if De'Aaron Fox gonna match him bucket. De'Aaron Fox cold though.
yeah,
De'Aaron Fox cold for sure. But Shea, man, listen. I think if he continue his trajectory, we gonna be talking about him as one of the best guards all time. Because 30 points shooting 55% from the field, ain't nobody done that since Jordan.
yeah. Jordan and probably KD, right?
KD ain't never shot 55% from the field, I don't think. I don't think Michael Jordan shot 55% from the field. Shea shooting 55% from the field, averaging 30.
Yeah, Shaq probably was the only person to really do that.
But
Him and Dwight Howard probably.
they dunking the ball though.
Right, yeah.
Shea shooting jumpers, threes. Yeah, Mike never shot 55%, but he shot 50%. Shea the only person to shoot 50% and average 30 as a perimeter player since Michael Jordan.
Damn.
Yeah, he's shooting 55% from the floor as a guard. That's crazy. He's shooting 38% from the three. Why giving you 31 a game? You can't ignore that. You can't ignore that.
Yeah, he putting up numbers, I give him that. But yeah, I don't he's just too small, just like Derrick Rose was too small when it came to them going up against LeBron and the Heat. He was the superstar, he was just too small. SGA is just too small when he's their superstar, and to try to go bucket for bucket with Wemby is not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just
You know
too
he
small and he's gonna run out of gas eventually.
he averaged more points than Wemby.
Yeah, that's because Wemby's not playing as many minutes. I think Wemby averaged probably 28 minutes per game or something like that, 30 minutes per game.
But one thing I can say about Wemby is he got away. Like, he been good this whole year, but at the end of the season, his scoring went up. Like, he started dropping 40 points consistently. That's why I think next year it's gonna be scary. That's when next year I feel like Spurs gonna win for sure. Like, everybody stay healthy. Wemby stay healthy because he be having little injury problems. He could stay healthy, and they key players can stay healthy. I think next year gonna be their year for sure.
Yeah, I think he could easily average 40 points per game.
At least have 30s. He could at least average 35, 36.
Yeah,
It's just
easily.
if he don't bail out his opponents, like, you 7'5", you really play around that rim and then just shoot threes here and there. Can't nobody stop him at that rim.
Yeah, I agree.
He ain't even got to jump the dunk.
Nah, so yeah, that's why I say he's a problem for OKC.